What are you doing?
Front squat.
Front squat, yeah. Well, yeah. So like, even though you know that they can do it in this case, to go through a demo just to reiterate to them. Give them a demo and then get them moving.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple reps of the front squat. Now what I want you to watch is my hips and where the weight is through my foot. Okay, so as you can see there, I'm trying to get my elbows as high as I can, just with my hands just outside my hips. Okay, elbows through, and then from here in my usual squat stance, so feet just outside my shoulders, and then toes pointing slightly out. Okay, from here, hips go back and down, feel the weight in your heels all the way through, and then we're trying to get those hips just below my knees. Okay, from here, driving through the heels, keeping those elbows nice and high, finish standing tall. Okay, so can you all get that grip on your bar just outside your hip width, and then bring it up to your shoulders?
Nice.
Good, so I know it's hard to get your elbows through the PVC pipe, but try your best. Okay, so when I say go, we're going to sit back and down, you're then going to pause from the bottom of your squat, and then when I say stand, you can then stand tall. Good, elbows as high as you can, Sarah. Okay, go.
Yeah.
Good work, those elbows high. Okay, stand. You can rest a little bit. Okay, so bring that bar back up. Go. Good work, down the knees out. Try to keep the toes on the floor. Stand. Okay.
Both of those points there, positive points, right? So you said to Robbie, good job with keeping your elbows up. And in the corner of my eye, I could see these two over here playing about where their elbows were. You didn't even look at those, perfect. And then when we told, what did you say, Kaleem? Knees, yeah. As soon as you say this, I can see everyone else like playing about where their knees were. Literally as simple as that. You say something good, everyone else, you might correct someone else without looking at them, or you're going to reinforce that each time he does that, his knees are going to do what he did, he does his elbows. Perfect. Sorry, keep going.
Okay, so bring the bar back up to your shoulders. Elbows as high as you can. Go. See if you get your elbows a little higher and more. Stand. Try to keep your elbows a little wider. See how it's sending it flat. Okay, so bring it back up to your shoulders. Go. Keep drawing the elbows up, drawing those knees out as well. Stand. Okay, and rest. Ask if you want to go for one more. I'm seeing one last one. Go. Nicely drawing the knees out. Stand. Okay, rest out.
Cool. Sweet. Few things. So we'll go again, and we'll only focus on certain things because, like, you were looking at certain things and you were giving positives on it and negatives on it. Perfect. Only thing we could change is that when you went over to look at these guys, I know it's hard with this thing that we got going on, is that these guys were at your back. Try and stay on the outside as much as possible, just in your positioning. That way, like, everyone can see you as well as you can see everyone. But again, obviously, it sounds weird of me telling you, like, only look at one person when they move, but I need you to see everyone. Like, it sounds strange, but it's just so you can, like, maximize your view essentially. So we'll need to figure out this thing, but we can make it work somehow. Because I know you were just following the path. Because obviously, if there's two people here, you probably definitely can't cut across right now. So you're stuck in this little channel just now. Cool. Let's look at in the dynamic their feet, and in the setup or their static their hips. Yeah. So depth essentially to give away the key. Cool. Let's do it.
Okay, so whenever ready, bring that bar back up to your shoulders. So it's dynamic feet.
Yes.
Go. Okay, very well done. Okay, stand.
Chill. Good. Okay. Nice. Good. Yeah. That was good though. So through those ones, you to force you to find something. And then obviously as our eye sort of gets better and we start moving through it a little bit smoother, hip-wise, like you said, good depth to everyone, perfect. And then you noticed something with Sarah and you told her to change something with her feet, and then what happened on the next rep is our depth got better in our squat. Yeah. So like even if you meant it or not, fixing one thing, that chain then fix something else. Yeah. And the reason we're looking for feet is on the way down, Kaleem tends to come onto his toes and then shifts himself back and then has to move his feet because he's falling all over the place. Yeah. But that's like, I'm cheating on that one because like when they're moving, I'm only looking at their feet for a few reps. Right. Cool. Okay. This keeps happening here. This is happening. That's essentially what we're trying to do is like, right, I'm only going to look at this. Cool. I can fix that. And then now I'm only going to look at this. Cool, I can fix that. Oh, he did that well. I don't need to fix that, but I'm going to tell him. You know what I mean? So again, it's that balance of like positive reinforcement as well as like trying to correct the movement. That was sweet. Cool. A lot of like static cues, dynamic cues. Perfect. You just got to be like confident in what you're saying. Like even if you're not too confident in it, if you say it confidently enough, people are like, and then that's where the rambling stops. So obviously, the more we learn, you don't have to ramble and try and justify your cues to people. Like that's then people are like, what the fuck does he want me to do? Just keep your heels down. All right, cool. That didn't work. Right, send your hips back. Cool. Keep your whole foot on the floor. Things like that, and then eventually you'll figure out what's working for that person. Cool. It's just, I need you to keep your heel on the floor, and this will because of this and this. And they switch off and they just want to move. But no, that was good. Did you have a question?
What's your best? I remember last week about active form session. Like, what would you say your best one is? Because I went over to David and it was a bit, so I said drag your knees out and elbows high. Because I wanted to say it's the active. What would you do instead of saying keep an active squat?
What was happening? He was going too low.
Just like not going a bit too low.
Just tell him to come up a little bit. Yeah, you can be like, just like it could be as simple as don't sit so low, and then or like you could be like, right, cool. You can because he's not moving. Be like, right, Dave, rise up a tiny bit. That's where I want you to be every time. And then or like drive your elbows up, might raise him up a bit. Perfect. Driving his knees out allows him to sit up a bit. But yeah, you'll figure it out. Like depending on the person as well. So if they're brand new and you're like don't go as low, they're like, what? I don't fucking know how low I am right now. Never mind as low. But no, the way if what you say to him fixed it, perfect. Like, and if it doesn't, then you can play about with right. He's not quite getting what I'm saying to him. If I show him, he might get it. If he's still not quite getting it, like when we're allowed to, just fucking get him in the position, jam him into the position you want him to be in. Obviously, tell him first, like, mate, I'm going to move you before you just grab him. But sweet, I'm just going to move you where I need you to be. All right, cool, sweet. That's where I want you to be every single time. Yeah, but no, that was sweet, cool. Come on, saves you waiting a week.
I've already stolen all ideas.
That's okay. You can do the same movement. That's fine. We all work for the same people. Like we're all on the same team. So if you say the same things I say, and Dave says the same thing Khalib says. Yeah. Sumo. I was going to make someone do a sumo deadlift high pull, but that's next. That's coming. Don't worry. That's coming next week. It could literally be like a strict press.
So I was going to do a strict press to start with, and I thought that's not enough of a dynamic movement for
But it's still a move. It's one of the fundamentals. Yeah. Like if you got a class with strict press on it, it's a dream. Like everyone's going to be moving well. We'll go 5 minutes. Go!
Okay, so core tight. Double chin. Big press. Nice. Okay, relax it. Good. Okay, we're going to go through that whole movement at one time. Those are the three things I want you to remember when we are in our setup. Okay. Bar up. Go. Good. Make sure we're pressing right out the top. And recover. Ready. Core tight, Archie. And go.
Good.
And recover. Good. Archie, the next one, try and bring your hands in a little bit narrower, right? Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
That's.
Those big boy shoulders.
Same. Bring your shoulders back ever so slightly. Bobby. Nice posture. Good. Ready. And go. Good. Clean. Nice. Good. Finish your session. Recover. And ready. Go. Good. Big press at the top, Bobby. Nice. And relax it. Good. Well done.
Sweet, cool. So the way you layered that at the start and had people move with you, perfect. So you had them all moving as you were demoing. You showed them and then you talked them through it. And then everyone was doing it, so you didn't really have to change much. And then when Kaleem wasn't quite getting what you were asking him to do, you changed it and you fixed it instantly. Perfect. And then when you got people moving, awesome. When you spoke to Archie, real loud, and then when you asked him to bring his hands in, a few other guys played about with their hands, perfect. They're now feeling that out. And then the only time I heard Robbie's cue was when you told him to press through the bar at the top. So you obviously seen a clear, like, relaxed position. And when you said press through the bar at the top, all three of them pressed harder. Yeah. So I don't know if it was because what you were saying to Robbie before, you weren't too confident in what you were telling him, or you just whispered it. But if you say it loud enough, again, you're going to fix other people, or you're going to reinforce other people. If it's like, okay, take your feet a little wider, make sure your feet are underneath your hips, and then everyone else is like, oh, my feet are there, cool, I'm doing that right. And then in that setup, you're like, cool, good job, like whatever it is, good hand position, Robbie, or good wherever your hands, whatever cue you've given that. And then in the dynamic, cool, good job on driving the head back and then pressing through again. That'll then reinforce these guys. Yeah, cool. This time in the setup, we'll just go a couple more reps. In the setup, I want you to look at feet. Everyone's going to fix it already because I've told them. Look at feet, and then in the dynamic, feet in the statics, in your dynamics, I want you to look at what the arms are doing. Yeah. Cool. Let's do it.
Okay, set up. I have no idea what they're doing.
If nothing's wrong, tell them. Where do you want their feet to be? Cool. Is everyone doing that? There you go. Sweet.
Everything but screwing your feet into the floor as well. Keep those legs nice and straight. And go. Nice. And recover. Good. Ready. Go. And set up again.
Was that your shoulders or my shoulders?
Someone's shoulder. We've got like a symphony over there. Yeah, good. I see Robbie fixed that as well, look, instantly. He was like, oh fuck.
Go. Good, bar path clean. And set up again, guys. Go. Head through Robbie next. And relax it.
Nice, cool. So when you played about with Robbie's feet, Khalid moved his feet. Simple. There's two people, one cue. And then just remember, like, you spotted like one, right, Robbie, move your feet, and then you can give a quick scan. You see him moving, good fix, Khalid, good job, good setup with your feet, Arch, and then everyone else reinforces that. There's three cues, and go. Okay, Archie, when you're landing the bars out in front of you, make sure we try and get it over our head. But he knows this. He's big boy shoulders. Yeah. I need weight on the bar. Good, cool, happy, right. Just to let you shoot. Perfect. So again, reiterate on that, like same as last week. Find something, good or bad. Like you're there to coach. Like my goal is the days of the the Robbie show or the Kaleem show in front of the class over. Like, harsh reality, it's not about you. Yeah, you're there. Obviously, get people laughing and moving and stuff to put your spin on the class, but your job is the coach. You're there to coach, get them moving, get fixing things, and then like we had earlier, something's quite not right here. Just tell them, reiterate a point to them, that whatever it is, like what was Archie's feet earlier on. Cool. You don't even have to say it directly to him. Like, you're watching it and just be like, right, cool, guys, make sure everyone's feet are flat on the ground and then see if he fixes something. Nailed it. And then, right, cool. And everyone else does that. Like, good job on pressing up at the top of the bar, at the top of the rep on the bar, Robbie. Everyone else fixes that. Cool, there's 2 positives, right? Set up, get those elbows higher in that standing position in your front squat. Everyone else fixes it. Cool. And whatever it may be as you move. So always like positive as well as negatives. And then obviously your positive will probably fix someone's negative. And then like triage. So I know like some of it, you know, multiple things are going wrong, but if you're training yourself of like, in this rep, I am only looking at this. That's all you're going to fix or reinforce. Yeah, and then cool. Next rep, all I'm going to look at is this. Okay, that went wrong. I'm going to fix that. Right, cool. And then in fixing, say, Kaleem, it might fix 2 other people or reinforce other people what they're doing. But just force yourself to find something, good or bad, and that way we can start spreading it around and everything's sweet. And everyone leaves the class having been given ideally like a correction and like a positive, and that way they know what they need to work on for the next time. Oh, how was class? Oh, class, perfect. Coach was on fire. He was like, giving everyone cues and everyone was moving well. And again, like, just keep it going, keep it rolling. It feels clunky, but near the end there, everyone was like, cool, fix your feet, oh, do this. And then the more we do this, I know it's strange and it feels a bit weird and it's all your colleagues, but if you do it to these guys, people who move like shit, it's going to be easy, right? Perfect. Cool. Any questions, give me a shout. You need your phone, right? Sweet. Yeah. But then, like earlier, that setup, if you fix the setup, you'll probably fix the other stuff, the dynamic stuff, yeah? Just simple little tweaks. Just train yourself. Train yourself to find something, yeah? Good or bad. If they're doing what you're looking for, tell them. If they're not doing, tell them, yeah? And then obviously that's where we have those cues to help us out, to get them to move the way you want them to move. Beautiful.